Hey everybody, we made it to Friday! Yeah! I love Fridays and the weather's supposed to be nice this weekend, so that just makes for, well, it makes for a great weekend if your allergies aren't bothering you. And I'm a horrible allergy sufferer in multiple ways. One, I get really bad allergies, and then I'm really, really grumpy and not a great husband or parent to be around when my allergies are bad. I'm just kind of a miserable person. I try to be nice, but I'm just so uncomfortable and blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear me whine about it, so let's move on to the headlines. Peeps, new 2024 flavors ranked worst to best. I am not a fan of Peeps. Let me just tell you, flat out, not a fan of the Peeps. There's way too much sugar, way too much weird texture, way too much weirdness going on, and the fact that they have multiple flavors is really weird to me. That's just me though, folks. That's just me. Next up, AI has spoken. The Apple car would have been adorable. And honestly, it really would. It's the coolest dang car I've seen in a long time. I would totally love to putter around in one of those. I mean, it's really, really pretty cool. I think just for the sake of how cool that looks, they now need to make it. Even if it's just a dang golf cart. Make it into a battery-powered golf cart. That is the coolest. That is a really cool thing. If all cars, it's friendly looking. It's like, it is, it's adorable. If all cars were as adorable as that car, I think humanity would be better. All right, next up. A bunch of kids from New Jersey. See first trailer for Bon Jovi docuseries. Thank you, good night. As soon as I see this, I will be saying thank you and good night. I never want to see that again. Yeah. All the joking aside, Bon Jovi is a household name. Lots of people like them. Their music is listenable. I don't know that we needed a whole docu-series around it. I mean, I know that they were very influential in the hair band era, but a docu-series? I don't know. Anyway, Joe will be all over it. Maybe after Joe watches it, you can come in and tell you guys about it. I'm going to go listen to something else while he does. All right, no. It is Friday. It is movies. It is springtime. It is March. That means the movies, the great movies are starting to come out. And this weekend is kicking that off. So there's a bunch of actually movies coming out, most of which I didn't find that interesting. But one, it's an oldie but goodie. It is number 4, Kung Fu Panda.
It is time to take the next step on your journey.
I'm not going to be the Dragon Warrior anymore?
You will advance to spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace.
Inner peace. Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my turf!
Dinner, please. Dinner with peas in a sesame soy glaze. This is not working at all.
I love. Big fan. Once I possess the kung fu of every master villain, no one will dare question my power.
Not even the great Dragon Warrior.
Which, this is actually, all these I've enjoyed. I don't know, Clayton's staring at me. I'm sure he's got thoughts. It's not like there's a seat here and he couldn't speak about his thoughts, but apparently he's too cool for school. You know what I mean? But Kung Fu Panda, these are all pretty good. They're always Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, the original cast, which is great. The comedy is good. It's kind of always the same thing, but it's still funny. Clayton's still wondering, yeah, he's kind of right. I hate to say that he's right, because then I'm saying that Carl's right. And,
Poe is my spirit animal.
Oh, Poe is his spirit animal. Yes, the panda is his spirit animal. But these are really good. So maybe it's not totally pay for the big bucks to go see in the movie theater. Maybe it's not that for you, but you know, getting out into the movies, even if the weather's nice, go see a matinee early in the morning or go see the late show film, in the evening once it's dark, and just enjoy. Get out, have some popcorn. It's good. It's good. That's the movie was on the card, so I get to throw the card too. Yeah. All right, it is Friday, so we got talking movies. So we're gonna talk a little Marvel movies with Clayton right here.
Welcome to another episode of Talking About Marvel Movies with Clayton and his writer who's not here in any which way or form, who gives me all my ideas, Nicholas. I don't know where he is. He's probably, eating chips somewhere. Okay? So, we are going to be talking about a very important Marvel movie. One of the most important Marvel movies that came out. Nicholas told me this is what started it all. What started our superhero fatigue. The movie is Iron Man. The original Iron Man. This movie actually was a great movie and was one of the best origin movies that they made to start off for a character. They did a pretty good job of following the comic book of how he started with his Iron Man armor and progressed, okay, and everything that happened to him. This movie stars Robert Downey Jr., okay? This here has to be one of the best castings ever for a superhero movie. I can never see Iron Man without seeing Robert Downey Jr.'s face. He made this character. Okay, it is a great origin story of how he got started, how his mindset changed. He was all about the money, party, and stuff, and then slowly he started to understand the importance of defense, safety, everything, and how he did not want to lose lives out in war. So he ended up taking on the mantle of Iron Man. Okay. And he had to stop what his company did, which was providing arms to everybody. So he had to step up, and he became the character of Iron Man. It's a great movie. It's a great origin movie. It has Jeff Bridges is the main villain in it, but it also has a lot of teasers and things that lead up to other characters in other movies, like the Mandarin. Shield gets a start there. You see Agent Coulson, who, you'll know who was in the Avengers movie. Also, he led the series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a really, really good show for a few seasons, and it kind of got dragged out. It got weird at the end, but it started off really good. So, highly recommend you see this movie if you have not, because this is the movie that you want to, well, I won't say that's the movie you want to start with, to start the MCU, but it is the movie that kicked it off. The movie ended with his words were, "I am Iron Man," which tragically in Endgame, those were his last words alive. I am Iron Man. Okay? Because he is Iron Man. Anytime you think about it, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man forever. No one could ever replace him as that. So I highly recommend you see that. If you want to start with the movie though, I highly recommend you start with Captain America, the First Avenger, because technically that in the timeline is the first movie. Alright guys, so thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you, Nicholas, for the ideas and helping me out. I really appreciate it. Alright guys, that's our movie of the week. Peace.
Ooh, nice pick. Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man, I did not see in the theater because I wasn't really a fan of superhero movies that much. Between Superman in the 80s and the X-Men, which are okay, and then these, there wasn't much for me in the whole movies, superhero movies, but this was actually one that I missed, went back, watched it once it was on DVD or whatever it was, and really, really good. I really did enjoy the Iron Man movies, so good on Marvel for making those movies. All right, and honestly, if it wasn't for Robert Downey Jr., I don't think Marvel would have done as well. There's a lot of credit to that guy for really doing a bang-up job in that movie. So good on you there, Robert Downey Jr. Moving along to our meme of the week.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here for another meme of the week, and this time it's this one. When you realized that you saw a scene from SWAT Cats of the scene where Chance literally roasted Marie and you thought it was funny.
Hey, what are you clowns doing? You want to dump right on our doorstep?
Gotta do a delivery, 'cause we like you.
This is a dump yard, ain't it? Hey, even you know better than to dump that stuff right in front of our garage.
You saying we stupid or something?
Don't have to. You just did.
Very good, very good. Memeing it up, and it's time for woo.
Oh no. What? I don't think so. Oh no! We eat what?
Morning, everybody. Here we are, back in your favorite segment to hear what you really don't want to hear, what you're eating, right? Yes, indeed. So, I think it's maybe the way this one is worded, but then when you read about it, you really figure it out too. It sounds a little weird, but bee vomit. Yeah, you know, a bee, bzz, bee, vomit. I don't know if I want to think about a bee's vomit, but then I started reading it, and what it is bees have two stomachs. And so when they, land on the flower and they take in the nectar and all that kind of stuff, and it's going through their process, before it hits a certain point in their body, it goes into this other side of the stomach where it doesn't hit their esophagus, I don't know, all these technical terms, and it goes into this side of the tummy, right? And that's what comes back out, as they call the bee vomit. It's what? It's honey. Everybody loves, well, I won't say everybody, it's like saying everybody loves a peanut butter cup, and we know that does not happen around here.
Wow.
So, so it is honey. But they have to get it up and everything, so, they say bee vomit. Some say barf, and then say, no, that's not right to say. The bee doesn't barf, the bee vomits. To me, what is the difference? I really don't see a difference. It's up chucking that honey into, the comb thing there, and then it gets extracted out of that, and then gets put in a jar or whatever else, and we have delicious honey. But if you really think about it, it is weird that, it all gets churned up in the second stomach of a bee, and then it gets barfed back up, and we eat it! How do you like that one, huh? Think about that the next time you go to KFC and you put that honey all over that biscuit, you go to eat it and you go, bee barf. Have a great day.
We eat what?
And that was woo. Apparently that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know. It's the acronym. Alana said it's woo. I don't know. That's what we can, yeah. All right, and Gary with an epic game of the week. That's right. This week's free game at the Epic Game Store. The next week is going to be 2. This week is only 1. And next week, one of them is pretty cool. I don't want to give it away, but stay tuned for next week and start downloading these things if you haven't. Because if you can play them, if you don't have a PC, you can play them at the GeForce Now site. You can play them there. This week's game is called Astro Duel 2. I've never seen Astro Duel 1, but this one, it's a top-down space dogfights. When that doesn't make sense, because a dogfight, well, normally that's in the sky, and it's top-down. How do you show top-down? And what this thing does, it does both top-down and side-scrolling. It shifts from one to the other, and it's the first game I've seen do that kind of thing. But the way it does it, it's pretty cool. It's very colorful, frenetic, just wild action, destructive environments game. But then the environments that it's destroying, they're pixelated. So it's not super duper realistic looking. It's not one of those pixelated games. They've somehow made it look realistic via pixels. This looks pixelated. Not quite as pixelated as like Minecraft or something like that, but it looks pixelated. But it is both a side scroller and a top-down action sci-fi game. Oh, and it's local multiplayer. So if you want to play with a friend, I believe local means like in the same room, using the same like Wi-Fi, whatever. You can do that. So you can play against each other. You can play, or you can play co-op, which is both fighting the same battle, or you can play single player, which should be self-explanatory. Looks good. I'm gonna get it simply because it's free. It's not exactly my style of game. I'm gonna get it. Could be worse. I just clicked on the get button and loading my order. Cost is $0. I'm scrolling down. Place order. Bam! I placed my order. It is now mine. It's in my library now. Thank you, it says. Continue browsing or download the launcher. I'm going to continue browsing. And now it says it's in my library. I now own the game. It cost me nothing but a couple finger clicks. Which, the cost of that is like, a couple fries to power myself. To lift my arm and press a finger. That's how much it costs. It costs nothing, okay? They're free, and there's sources to be able to play the thing for free. So you really have nothing to lose downloading this game. Using the Epic Game Store client. If you don't consider yourself a gamer, you are, but you just haven't tried it. Right, Mona? So check it out this week. Astro Duel 2 at the Epic Game Store for free. They're free! Yeah, it's good because gaming is good. Gaming's popular. We actually talked about in our morning routine group in the afternoons, we talked about a new segment that we may do. Talk about not just the epic free games, but maybe talk about games that are popular. Things going on in the gaming world. It's a very big deal. So who knows? Maybe we'll see that soon on the morning routine. Now Zach's going to fill us in on some more Did You Know?
Did you know you can't hum a song while you hold your nose closed? Yep, I can't do that. But I want you all to give it a shot.
Yeah.
You make noise out of your mouth. That's the weirdest thing. It doesn't feel like you're breathing out your nose when you do it, but I guess you are. It doesn't work. Now everybody's trying. Who knew? Thank you, Zach, for that one. That's a good, fun one. There you go. That is that's an icebreaker. That's a crowd pleaser. You go to that family event and everyone's just kind of staring at each other awkwardly. Just say, hey, how many of you guys can hum with you when you plug your nose? See if anybody can do it. Everybody will laugh. It'll be a good time. All right. So moving right along to the question of the day. Well, can you hum while holding your nose? Apparently the answer is no. We already know that one. So what is the question of the day?
You can choose any fictional world. Where would it be and why? Kmart or Cybertron? Yes, because filmmakers are not going to pick Cybertron at all.
Any fictional world, what would you choose and why? Any fictional world. So this is anything in a movie, anything in a story, anything, anywhere, fictional story. Gosh, that is really difficult because there's a lot of cool places, but a lot of times a lot of cool places, they get blown up, they land in war, or something horrible comes into the nice place to make things not very happy. And sometimes this is my happy place. Sometimes this is the place I want to be. And then someone walks in and starts throwing candy at me. That happens. That happens. I don't know. That's a really hard question. I don't have a good answer for it. I really don't. I don't have one. good thought on that. I'm stumped. Yeah, I can't answer that question of the day. I just don't. I can't.
I live in the Star Wars world or Skyrim video game.
Yeah, see, he would live in the Star Wars world. That's proof to exactly what I said. It could be one of the best planets on the around, friendliest people, blah blah blah, and then some idiot comes along with a huge spaceship and blows your planet up.
I would be the Sith. I'd be I would conquer.
He'd be the bad guy. So even then, if you're the bad guy, your spaceship gets blown up. It's this tug of war that's just.
Carl would want to live in the Mad Max world.
Ah, the Mad Max world. Yeah, I'd be the little kid that threw the boomerang. That's what I mean.
Not sure that kid had a lot of hair.
Yeah. Oh, this is different. Oh yeah, I'll blind you. That's my superpower. Light shines off it. Blind you. Blind you. Blind you. Blind you.
I found things like in Indiana Jones. What a cruel world.
I now have purpose in life. All right, guys. Lastly, what are you lucky for one more time this week?
What are you lucky for?
I'm happy for I'm here for the program and hanging out with my friends. I'm lucky to do the 48-hour short film contest because it's my first annual time. And I hope I could become a special celebrity in the future.
Chris, what are you lucky for?
I'm lucky for playing in the casinos, like slot machines, not table games.
Orville, what are you lucky for?
One thing. That's about it, really.
What is that one thing?
A game.
What game?
Battlefront 1 and 2, the original. Lana, can you play Portal 2 with me already, please?
I'll try.
I'm lucky for my families and Doctor Who. I'm thankful for my mother and my sister. I love them more than anything. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for a roof over my head. I'm thankful to, to walk. I'm thankful to have, the things that I have in my life that keep me going. I'm thankful that day programs like VCDI actually exist. It's one of the most respectable and noble ones in Modesto, and it has good staff who have their acts together.
Sometimes.
I'm just thankful I'm still alive. I'm still here, and and still have it together, and have as many hopes and ambitions and abilities as I do.
Very good. I'm lucky to have a great group of people around me to make me laugh more than most things make me laugh. And people that throw stuff at me that this one that's really I can't wait till Ray gets it.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying.
This is one of Ray's future snacks from around the world reviews, and there's a surprise in this one. And, we can't wait to see Ray do that one. So anyway, have a great Friday, everybody. Go see a movie this weekend. Enjoy. We'll see you next week on the Morning Team.